This is part 3, why some men are afraid of commitment. Is he afraid or he is not just into you? Ladies, how do you know if he is truly afraid of commitment or just keeping you around with no intention of ever settling down? The signs are clear, but most ladies ignore them. Let us break it down. Many women assume a man's hesitation means he is scared of commitment. But what if the truth is much simpler? What if he just doesn't see you as the one, but enjoys the comfort of having you around? Let us uncover the difference. 1. If he says he is not ready, but for how long will he continue saying this? Fear of commitment is real, but how long is not ready supposed to last? A man who truly wants to be with you will make an effort, whether fear or not. If he keeps saying, I'm not ready for relationship, I just need more time, let's just go with the flow, be careful as a woman. If you have been hearing this for months or years, he is not afraid. He just doesn't want to be committed with you. Now, let's look at this example. Linda has been seeing Buchi for 2 years. He always says, I love what we have, but I'm not ready for something serious. Yet, he makes no effort to work on his fears. One day, he meets another woman and suddenly he is ready. What do you learn from that? When a man meets the right woman, not ready magically disappears. Number 2, he avoids relationship talks like a plague. A man who truly wants a future with you will not be afraid to discuss it. How do you know? Every time you bring up commitment, the future, or defining the relationship, does he change the subject? Does he get annoyed or frustrated? Does he make jokes to avoid serious conversations? If he avoids the topic completely, it is a sign that he doesn't see a future with you. A man who is genuinely afraid of commitment may struggle, but he will try to have the conversation instead of running from it. Another example, Rose asked Jerry, where do you see us in the next few years? Jerry sighs, gets irritated and says, why do we have to talk about this? Every time she brings this type of question up, he dodges it. What is the lesson there? A man interested in commitment might be scared, but he will not completely avoid the conversation. Number 3, he is consistent, hot one day, cold the next. Commitment issues does not make a man act like he's interested one day and disappears the next. How do you know? If he is excited about you one moment, but uninterested the next. If he is sending mixed signals, sometimes making you feel special, other times ignoring you. This is not fear of commitment. This is emotional unavailability. He is not available emotionally. That is what it means. A fearful man will still want to be around you. He just struggles with the idea of long-term commitment. A man who is just not into you will disappear if he feels like it because he does not care about consistency. Now, let us look at this example. Kelvin texts Susan every day for a week, calls her his word, and plans dates. Then suddenly, he vanishes for 2 weeks with no explanation. When he returns, he acts like nothing happened, like nothing ever happened. What do you learn from this? A man truly interested in you will not play mind games with you. Number 4, he likes having you around, but only on his terms. Does he only see you when it is convenient for him? A man who truly wants a relationship will make time for you even if he is busy. He will include you in different parts of his life. He will plan for the future even if he is unsure about commitment. But if he only calls or texts when he is bored, if he never includes you in his real life, maybe friends, family, or work events, but if he only shows up when he wants intimacy with you, but disappears when you need him, that is not commitment. That is convenience. Now, let me give you another example. Rachel asked Alex if he can come to her birthday dinner with family or friends. Alex makes an excuse, but the next day, he texts her at midday saying, hey baby, I really miss you. Can you come over and spend the night? This is not the first, the second, or the third time he is acting like this. What do you learn from this? A man who truly values you wants you in his life, not just when it benefits him. Number 5, he is comfortable but never moving forward. If you as a lady feels like you are stuck in the same place, it is time to ask why. Many women stay in stagnant relationships because they believe he just needs more time. One day, he will realize how much I love him. If I just stay patient, he will change. Now listen to me, you. If nothing has changed for months or years, he is not afraid. He is not just happy with things as they are. A man scared of commitment will still show slow progress, slowly but surely. Now let me give you another example. Sophia and Mark have been seeing each other for 5 years now. She has been waiting for an engagement, but Mark never talks about the future. When she asks, he says, "What we have now is good, why change it?" What do you learn from this? If a man never moves forward with you, it is because he doesn't want to. No two ways about it. Now let's sum it up. If he's afraid of commitment, he will still show consistency. He will still try to have conversations about the future, even if he struggles. He will still make efforts, even if they are small. But if he is just not into you, he will avoid conversations about it completely. He will keep things on his terms. He will never move forward, no matter how much time passes. As it is now as a woman, what will you do? Find out in part 4.